How's it going, everybody? I'm Asher, and welcome to my channel where everybody's waking up. I guess my interpretation or perception of spiritual awakening, I guess it always changes as you go through this journey, because you're opening up your cosmic mind and your super cosmic mind and your cosmic heart and raising your vibration. And I guess what that entails is activating your 12-strand DNA, and that's pretty crazy. But I guess because I don't know, everybody interprets it as you gotta have an ego death or this, and but I think that what it truly is because we live in such a duality world and a fear-based world. We have both a positive aspected part of our soul and a negatively aspected part of our soul, right? And I think because this world is so fear-based and negative, usually our negative aspected soul kind of takes the lead. And for me, I guess, well, my son, he told me before I left on my journey, he's like, you gotta take that bad guy up on the, beat that bad guy up on the one side of your heart and follow your true heart, and I didn't entirely know what that meant, until just recently, but basically that's what it was, because we're all just characters in this big movie or whatever you want to call it, and it's like but your character, everything is just a simulation to keep you from truly awakening and awakening your DNA, every negative emotion and just everything that keeps you down, like the whole system, it's a service to self system that we got running, and in that service to self system, well, the people or the beings that are running it, well, that's what it's entailed for them, is to put everything into service to self, and where people feel rejected or neglected or angry or sad or and so that's which direction your soul will take, is the negative aspected. But when you have a spiritual awakening, it's like the positive aspect side of your soul comes in, and and then you're into a battle, who wants, and that's where a lot of people I don't know, they call it the dark night of the soul. I don't really like that, because it's just I guess you can call it that, but what it is you're trying to integrate the two together, and come up with a neutral instead of duality, there is no right, there is no wrong, there's no good and bad, there's no light and no dark, there's just a neutral state of straight being and being love, and that's where the big battle is, because we all have twin aspected sides of us, our souls or whatever, right? Like the positive and negative, and so when you first awaken, you find yourself really confused, and that's why you see people kind of, I don't know, you see people not knowing how to interpret what's going on, but that's truly what's going on, is you gotta integrate that, and by doing that, it basically brings up every negative thing that you ever done or that's sitting deep down within your soul or whatever, and you gotta feel that, you gotta feel the emotion of that, and then you gotta release it, because it no longer serves you. And in doing that, it's a lot of hard work, but it's good work, because the end result is phenomenal. You can open up your cosmic heart, and you can just radiate just divine essence and love, and the more better things that you tell yourself is because we're all beautiful, we're all divine light, and everything is the trees, there's consciousness in everything, and the more you see that, and realize that there's no judgment. You can't judge nobody for what their journey is, because we're all on our individual journey. And usually when a person judges, because everybody wants things to stay the same, and it's just energies, the energies want you to stay the same, and it's not even the people in general, it's just the way that the energies have been for so long, that it wants to keep you held there, and that's the battle, is to fight through the energies and become your authentic self, mine, my soul or my spirit, one of the either or there, it got, first thing it did is it guided me to who I was, and And yeah, and through this awakening, you can find out where you've been, you know, like, because we're in this reincarnation program, and you know, like, we've lived several lives over and over and over and over, you know, and we've been, you know, that's why I believe we're all signs. We're not just one Gemini or Aries or whatever. We're all signs. But the first thing was brought to my attention for my spiritual awakening is who I was, you know, because that's the question I asked, is like, who am I? You know, and then you go through all these series of events that lead you to the information, and you open up your intuition, and you can gain your super intuition, and you can figure stuff out before, like, yeah, and then you open up your psychic abilities, and yeah, it's just because we're all psychic by nature, and but yeah, like, I was guided. My name was Dustin, and it meant wisdom, and it meant Lucifer, the Prince of Darkness, you know, and I was guided to this new name, Asher, and he's the Prince of Light. He's abundance and prosperity and everything like that, you know. So, like, and that's like the highest vibration thing you can tell yourself, you know, and that's where you want to be. You want to be the highest vibration. And that's another thing, like, whether anybody agrees with me or not, well, that doesn't really matter. That'd be passing judgment, you know, and that doesn't even bother me anymore. It did, but you got to work through that. How the world is fear based, you know, and if you have fear, you know, and you know, it's you got to get rid of all that fear, you know. So I was drawn into being that, and then going through all this ups and downs, because yeah, like, most of my videos, they were really positive, you know, because I wanted to leave a positive example, you know, like, but there was lots of downtime, you know, like, lots of hard moments, you know, like some of the most hardest moments I've ever had to go through in my entire life, and you know, but the end result is where it's all at, you know, and you know, and yeah, my son, he woke in something inside of me. And, you know, because all our kids these days, all these kids, they're high vibrational. You can see it in their eyes. They're all old souls, and they're here to help awaken humanity too, you know. And basically, what that comes to is just like a wake up call for me from my son. It's like, hey, Daddy, time to raise your vibration, you know, and you know, because we got to be on the same level that they're at, and whether he understands that yet or not, because I don't know, I've had to break away from my family and everything to go on this journey, and it's really hard, but you know, like, that's where you got to find the peace within inside yourself, you know, and then everything good can come after that, and it's you know, it's quite amazing, you know, like the hidden talents and gifts that we have within us. I can do energy healing. I give off energy just by being, you know, like, you can get to a state of mind and that you can heal people just by being around them, and it's freaking amazing, you know. And I can heal with my hands, and like I said, I'm really psychic now, and like, if somebody thinks about me, I can know who they are, what they're thinking, and everything. It's pretty intense, you know. But part of the cosmic mind too is you can go back generations and lifetimes upon lifetimes and find out, like, what your lineage is, and that's like I follow my lineage right back to Atlantis times, you know. Like, I believe that I was one of the ones that was part of the fall of Atlantis, and I talked to this one Pastor Geshen woman there, and she basically said that I got left here a long time ago, in lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes, and you know, until we come up to this one moment of the great awakening of mankind, and where I get to finally make her through, I guess. But yeah, so, like, it's quite amazing, like, you can find out your background, like, because we're all special, we're all royal, you know, like, you just got to find that within yourself and see the love in everything and everybody, and yeah, like, we all deserve so much more than what we've been led on to believe that there is, like, living in fear and lack, you know. Like, that's not the way we were meant to be, like, as human beings, you know, like, and we're always struggling, you know, like, that's not it, you know. I believe it's gonna, this great awakening here that's happening, it's definitely happening, and it's all about, you know, when you find out that you're manifesting master, we can manifest anything, you know. Like, if you just there's steps you take, you know. Like, I've figured out how to manifest on a pretty deep level, and like like definitely going to teach people that for sure. But the part of the process is too that you're going to have to figure stuff out on your own too, because it makes it that much more awesome when you have one of those aha moments. It's just like, yeah, I just put in all that work, and like it's like it's the best thing ever. But yeah, like there's definitely lots of ups and downs, and yeah, I don't want to say that to scare anybody or nothing, because I'm definitely able to make it through it, and everybody else will. I cleared for the collective consciousness, and my family lineage that stems right back to Atlantis and the fall of Atlantis, and I believe that's why I was so connected with everybody, and so to me, like most of the hard work's done. It's just all the past stuff is cleared. It's just this lifetime here that we got to clear now, and I believe it'll be a lot easier than what I had to go through. But just this is happening. Everybody's waking up, and this is for everybody. So peace and love to everybody. Love you guys.